Good afternoon and welcome to a rather overcast South Lakes. And yes, the Ford Explorer, the vehicle we saw at Evans Halshaw, Manchester about this time last year. Now we went down to see this in the Atto 3 and then we went to Blackpool Illuminations. And as soon as I saw this I thought, ooh, look at that panoramic. Wouldn't that suit an Illuminations trip? So this evening we're going to head to Blackpool, go to Pizza Express and then take in the full Illuminations experience. Because Explorer is a fully electric vehicle, it's rather apt. And with a 370 mile range, we'll easily get there and back. And the thing is, I can probably use sport mode all the time. And you're probably looking at it thinking, well, it's a new direction for Ford, isn't it? Well, it is. And more than that, it's not just Ford. It's also an alliance with Volkswagen. So when you look inside, you'll recognise some of the switchgear. And also the way that the powertrain operates. Oh! Time's catching up with us, so I think the best bet is to just give you a quick walk round and you can see what Ford Explorer is made of. Some of the features, I'll talk about some of the tech, safety, and then we'll get off on our road trip. I mean, the challenge is it has to be dark to see the illuminations, but that means that we can get some food beforehand. So we'll head into Lytham, have a look at the little market town, grab some Pizza Express and then embark on the illuminations. So first things first, let's take a deeper look at a Ford Explorer. Fantastic looking SUV, and I really do think this is the design that's going to shape the way for Ford electric vehicles moving forward. Yes, I know we've already got Mach-E, but this, I don't know, there's just something about it. Maybe it's the heritage of the US Explorer, Expedition, etc, etc. But the fact that it's actually developed for European roads. Because it's not too big and it's not too wide. I suppose it's what you'd call the Goldilocks formula. Just look at the 21-inch wheels. Now you can go for a select or you can go for a premium. This is the premium and you can get that in rear wheel drive or all-wheel drive, whereas the select you can only get in rear wheel drive. This is lucid red and we've got black gloss styling cues. For example, it's got a floating roof so you can see the A and the B pillars in black. And also the C pillar. That's one heck of a styling cue. No, it's smart, but it's also rugged. And just look at the size of the panoramic. LED lights, and that's the front and the rear. And if you go for the premium, you also get matrix. But I think it's the looks that stand out for me. The fact that it says Explorer there, and then the shield styling at the front. And I love the plastic cladding that then, I suppose, blends into the front bumper and that splitter. If you like this type of video, why not subscribe to the channel? You just hit the button on the right hand side. It's free and you'll get an alert every time we upload. Also, if you do like the video, why not give it a like? It all helps and it means we can get more cars. Thank you. How much is one? Well, a Select with a 52 kilowatt hour battery, just under 40 grand. That's immense. If you go for this one, this is closer to 45. But just look at the interior. And yeah, there's the switchgear from Volkswagen. So the platform that this is built on is also used for things like ID models. The closest I'd say is probably ID4. But also Buzz is built on it too. As we've got premium, we've got some extra bits. Things like the heads-up display and a 10-speaker system. And yes, that is a soundbar. Personal safe, so the screen moves up and down. Buckety tombstones. And yes, massage. As for the rear, spacious, and look at the size of that. It's all finished very well too. Even the back mimics the front. It's harder plastics. Charging, if you go for the Select, 135 kilowatts. If you go for the premium like this one, 185 kilowatts. And rapid charging, 10 to 80%, 26 minutes or 28, dependent on which powertrain you've got. And you can get the all-wheel drive, so that means you can get off the beaten track too. Boot space, pretty good. No problem getting shopping in there or luggage. And yes, a ski hatch. And the range tops out at say 55 with an optional heat pump for about £1,000. There's a Ford Explorer that's going to suit. I like this, it's very cool. That's not the only option either. We've got the 21s, This comes with 20s as standard. We can also get a driver assistance pack too. Retractable tow bar, even dog guards. And just look at how prominent the Ford symbol is. That is smart across the board. Micro cluster, and just look at that infotainment. So portrait, responsive, full of features, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And I think that's your lot. Now, I don't want to give it all away, because that's what the road trip's for. Tally-ho. 74% of battery, 311 miles of range. Now, as it's an electric vehicle, this will reflect on the way I drive. So if I start driving faster, the range will drop. Also, if I turn on things like the aircon and have the heating on, it will drop, say 25, 30 miles. But that's only whilst it's actually on. So if I turned it off 5 minutes later, it may have used 1 mile, it may have used none. Also, it is quite a cold evening, so I'm expecting it to affect range, but not too much.
Well, it's just dropped a mile there.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. It is getting colder, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
Infotainment screen, nice and easy, and I can reach everything very simply. And I can change the angle if I need to. As I mentioned, we're on the MEB platform, so we've got the column shifter, and you just rotate it. Then the 360 camera pops up. Also, our headlamps did a little dance as well. Very cool. Ooh, it zips. We've got parking sensors as well, so we've got drive and brake on the column shifter. We can use brake to increase our regen. Parking sensors throughout as well, and it's drawing like a board around it. Look at this mood lighting.
It's lovely, isn't it?
I love how grounded this feels. It puts a grin on my face. I don't know about you, Annabelle.
I certainly did when I was driving it, yeah.
Yeah, it's I don't know, you feel enveloped in the cabin as well, don't you? That's just a warning saying that I'm exceeding the limit by about 1 mile an hour. It's going to be a fun road trip, this, isn't it?
Indeed.
You're looking forward to seeing the...
Yes, I am, yeah.
Whee! Wow, this is quick. 0 to 60 in around 5 seconds. Considering its size, corners well, it feels well grounded. Travelling at 40 miles an hour. Can hear a bit of road noise, but we're running 21-inch wheels, so if you want to reduce that, go for a smaller wheel size.
So we're well on our way.
We are. We're on the M6. I'm travelling at just over 70 miles an hour, and it says the range is still 281 miles. That's not bad.
No, for motorway speeds, that's excellent.
2.9 mile kilowatt hour. Yeah, it's intelligent, the powertrain on this. So when you're coming down the hill, it knows it's kind of steep, so it holds you back a bit. And then when it realises that it swoops round or whatever, you feel the regen lift and it just starts full on coasting. And this is without adaptive on. Lights are exceptional as well, aren't they?
Well, one of my favourite features of having the premium trim is the matrix LED lights. I mean, I know that the LEDs are standard on both trims, but it is one of my favourite features. The high beam assist, basically, it does it all for you. If you're travelling towards oncoming traffic, the lights will bend and move so that they don't glare oncoming cars. It's a really clever system. And the lights are just so responsive. It's like they're alive almost. It's brilliant.
Only 28 miles on here.
Wow.
We'll come back on the A roads as well so we can see some B road and A road action. So yeah, 21-inch wheels don't really do it any favours on the motorway, but bear in mind this is a really bad section. When we go down here, you'll hear it completely. I think it transforms literally. Well, you'll hear in a second.
Wow, it's so much quieter.
It is, it makes all the difference, doesn't it? That's it, travelling around at 70 miles an hour on this isn't bad at all. The refinement's pretty good. It's only when you end up on a bad bit of motorway, which the M6 is 90% of. If Annabelle has a look around the cabin as well, just look at the mood lighting.
It's lovely. And am I right in thinking, Ben, that it's colour-coded to whichever driving mode you're in?
There's one way to test that. There you go. Now, so press Eco.
Yes, it has changed.
Yeah, excellent. I like features like that. Quick range update. We're travelling at 73 miles an hour, but according to Waze it's about 70. 64% of battery, 243 miles of range. But bear in mind it's dark, we've got the heating on and the heated seats. or mine? Enjoying it?
Yes, very much so.
That's a point. I'm going to put my massage on and see what happens. Is it? There? Oh, there we go. Ah, yes. Now that's the life.
Well, has it affected range?
No.
So that's
No,
good
that's
to know.
good. It's a pleasure to drive this, you know. Oh, that's quite strong, the massage as well. No, I really like Ford Explorer. After seeing it at Evans Halshire in Manchester, it's well set up. It's also fun to drive. And I think it looks the part. It's got some really stylish cues, you know?
Whatever they've done to tweak it, it was worth the wait, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what did it take? Another 9 months?
10 actually, I think, just over. Even the entry trim, it's got loads of features, and I don't think just over £1,000 for a heat pump is a huge amount to ask.
It's not. Tow 1,200 kilos rear wheel drive. You could tow a small caravan quite easily. On motorways, it just sails along. Before you know it, you're exceeding the limit. On autobahns, absolutely no challenge. The thing is, it's not aggressively acceleratory either.
No.
It can get out of junctions quick, but it's not writhing all over the shop. It puts its power down efficiently, and it's a joy to drive. It seems to be holding onto its range pretty well too. But as we know with the MEB platform, as soon as I back off, it'll start coasting. And if you put it in adaptive, it'll weigh up the vehicle in front and then use that to recharge as well. 2.8 mile kilowatt hour, but I have been going a bit quicker on the motorway. If I let that build up, it wouldn't surprise me if it got to 3.5, 4. But the fact it's developed for European roads means it doesn't just go in a straight line, then like bank like a ship listing when it goes around the next corner.
Yeah, it doesn't wallow, does it? No.
Exactly. Because as we know, it's made in Cologne in their new electric type factory.
It's like staying close, true to its roots by putting its future best foot forward, isn't it?
Yeah, well, that's the interesting thing is, if you think about Ford, they've not really had their finger on the pulse, have they?
No.
When it comes to electric vehicles. So...
They have missed a couple of milestones.
Oh yeah, massively. Yeah, they've got a nice hybrid system, but they're predominantly ICE. And most of their vehicles, as we know, have disappeared. The acceleration's just, isn't it?
Yeah.
It just feels, woo! Oh wow, we're getting off here, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
So, 1 mile. That was interesting. Because I was close to the wagon, I had to keep my accelerator on, because as soon as I backed off, you felt the regen relatively heavy, as in there's a vehicle in front. It's a massively intelligent platform, MEB. It detected the car and it's slowing down. Now the car's accelerating again and it's coasting well. So it does it all in real time.
Yeah.
But no, Volkswagen have worked with the Ford Ranger as well. You know, Amarok and Ford Ranger.
They've collaborated on a number of things, haven't they?
Yeah. The thing is, collaborations, as we know, they've been going on since, well, cars were built, full stop, 1900s.
Yeah, it's not a new thing, is it?
No, the likes of Chevy, Dodge, I think Cadillac and all that type of thing, all used to share technologies.
Yeah.
That's quieter again, isn't it?
I was just about to say the same thing. I was going to say these roads seem to be a little less battered.
Yeah, the Blackpool motorways. No, ruined.
I know. We spoke too soon.
It handles so well.
You're having a lot of fun in this, aren't you, Ben?
Yeah, no, it is fun. It just sails along motorways for fun. It really does.
This road's a bit quieter, isn't it?
It's quieting down to something chronic.
Yeah. Which shows you that there is quite a lot of refinement in this cabin, even though we've got 21-inch wheels.
But that's it. With me, it's a compromise. I want it to look good. I want it to handle well. And you get that with bigger wheels. So our range is 211 miles, 58%, but I did put my foot down back there and I was playing with the acceleration as well.
Well, not just that though, this is quite a fast-moving motorway, so...
But it has increased to 2.9 kilowatt hour.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah. And if you've noticed, the low beam is pretty damn good. Why is it when you change lanes, the vehicles all of a sudden slow from their 72 to about 60?
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they've forgotten how to do it and maintain the speed.
Exactly.
And when you connect your iPhone using mobile apps, you can get Waze up on your big screen. And doesn't that look impressive?
It's nice being a portrait infotainment system, isn't it?
Oh, well, we're nearly here now. So we're going to have something to eat, then go to the Illuminations.
Exit left.
It's braking already. How cool's that?
In half a mile.
That is pretty
Doing
damn
it all.
cool, yes.
And now it's backed off again.
Take the first
Yeah.
roundabout. Take the first exit. In a quarter of a mile.
It's quieting down.
at the
And it's
roundabout,
even a bad surface
take
road
the
here,
second
isn't
exit,
it?
And then turn right.
So,
In 0.1
we're in the
miles
borough of
at
Fylde.
the roundabout. Take the second
Must be
exit.
with Plumpton.
And then turn left.
So it's
wow.
just up here, yeah.
Oh look, red phone
Turn
box.
left.
The
Yeah.
defibrillator. I recognise this road. Look, it seems to think it's going to be slightly, subsidey. But if you remember correctly, it's not slightly. It's like being on a roller coaster.
Yes.
The thing is, it's taking it well. But there's a couple of bits where it dips and it's whee. This feels well planted at all times, and all the safety system as well. It means that if it is caught in a gust or whatever, it won't become challenging because it will mitigate it before it even affects it.
Yeah.
Oh wow! The Porsche in front nearly went airborne, so on that note, be prepared.
Oh!
There it is.
Boing.
It's doing it well though.
It is. It's handling it very well.
Range is 179, reading it backwards. 97 and 3 mile kilowatt hour.
And what's the percentage, please?
56. I found the sweet spot for driving this appears to be just under 70 miles an hour, which is perfectly acceptable. And it's amazing how it can maintain, say, 35 miles an hour for, say, 2 hours, 2 miles. And now it's braking. It doesn't stop you entirely.
Clear on the left.
But it's quite remarkable how it does it. Lovely little town, Lytham. Oh, that's interesting. And the road sign recognition, I can't just see the limit, I can also see any hazards coming up.
Oh.
So it'll show me if the road narrows, etc. Look at the exhaust on that.
Wow.
That Macan GTS. It's amazing how many electric vehicles you see going around now, isn't it?
Yeah. But for us, it all started with MG, didn't it?
It did, yeah. But since then, how many manufacturers have come out with worthy models? You know, there's a fair few, isn't there? No, I really like this. And it's not just the fact that it's electric or it's Ford. It's almost the configuration of the vehicle. It's an SUV that looks, I suppose, more American than British, doesn't it?
But it still doesn't look out of place because of the tweaks that they've done to it.
No, I think
That's
it looks
what
very in place.
Yeah.
But it's not too soft and cuddly either. It's got
some choppiness to it. It's
got a real personality, hasn't it? I do like this heads-up display. It gives me all the information I need as well.
And it means you don't have to take your eyes off the road.
Yeah. Lytham!
Yay!
It truly is staggering how much something of this size can coast. It really is. 3.1 mile kilowatt hour. So it's going up pretty quickly, isn't it?
Yeah.
My rear wiper keeps bursting into life.
Oh, is that what I keep hearing?
Yeah. Look at that!
Ooh! Wow.
E-Type Jag.
Nice. There it is. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
You have reached your destination.
Okay.
I think it's exactly the same spot we were in last time.
This also has auto park as well, which can be enabled through the infotainment. It's a heck of a parking system, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go eat. Memory function on my seat. It's very smart. It really is. That's amazing. Let's go and eat. It's icy. So just about to celebrate Annabelle's birthday. Yay. Forgot to put on the pizzas. There's the pudding. And we return. And the Explorer is recognised and turned on the mood lighting and the interior lights. Oh, I can try to rob it. Look at the shaping around the LEDs. I wish that illuminated, but we can't have everything. 55% of battery, 194 miles of range. In the Illuminations, I don't expect we'll be travelling much over 20 miles an hour. It depends how busy it is. It's not the weekend, so it should be pretty good. Pretty good.
That should be pretty good. I think I better get that fiver out, hadn't I?
Yes. 3.1 mile kilowatt hour. Let's see how high we can get it. Turn right.
Those really are beefy indicators, aren't they?
Yeah. It's rather charming, isn't it, Lytham?
Yeah, it is. It's a lovely little market town, isn't it?
Yeah. So we can see the 40 and the right turn. Let's see how good these LEDs are, shall we? So we're on low beam now. And now we're not. That is one heck of a throw. But even on low beam,
it was good.
very impressive.
Ooh.
Onto the roller coaster we go.
Oh no roller coaster, please.
That little bleep says that you've just exceeded the limit. The thing is, it doesn't nag. These lights are impressive. There's a car coming towards, and yes, no flash of the lights. It just steers the beam. Yeah, there you go. You see the matrix lights doing their thing, can't you? Corners exceptionally well. Those lights remind me of i8, and it's something we've driven recently. What was it? Can you remember? And the lights went.
I think it was a Nissan.
It was. It was a Qashqai, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the new Qashqai. Yeah.
You just called it Nissan. It's amazing how many manufacturers offer them now. The entry trim on this is called Select. Well, the range is holding on. We've done about 4 miles and used 1 by the looks of it. Towards South Shore.
Yeah.
This one.
This one.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Ah, we're here.
So you recognise it now, yeah?
I do, and we're going completely the wrong way. We're heading right to the tower. So I'll have to come out and then go left and go right to the beginning, because there is the tower.
Hello, there you are. Just about to see you.
No, it's good, isn't it?
Oh, it's lovely. So peaceful.
It's a perfect family SUV as well. There's a couple of things that I'd have added. For example, heated rear seats, or at least the option of. And then things like sliding rear seats, and the option of a passenger electric seat too.
Yeah, an adjustable seat belt. That's what I'd like to have.
Yeah.
Because
at
being
the
so
tower.
short, I know. Being so short, I have had it round my neck a few times.
And it's already anchoring up.
Oh, yes.
Nice. So let's go across here. Look at that.
Oh no, my
The
tummy
dynamics.
doesn't. My tummy doesn't like that, Ben.
Okay, so we're going up here and then turning right by the looks of
No,
it.
turning left. You said you know which way you're going.
Well, according to this, well, there is no left, Annabelle, so we have to go right.
Oh, okay.
So then we have to go left to then go left again, then to go left again.
Okay.
Another Ford car that's disappeared. And seems to be rolling back. We got the lights.
Indeedy.
I hope somebody's pizza's done a backflip in the back. Wow!
That was
That's
a
a
heck of
drop
a
off.
drop, yeah. The drop off.
That's the kind of refinement you get on the correct road. Granted, this does not look a good road, but it is. Oh, look.
Look at that.
Look at the Jeep.
Wow.
Yeah. So we'll go all the way down to the beginning and then come back up. It looks to me like traffic's not going to be a challenge tonight.
Excellent.
Let's start the Illuminations tour.
Woohoo!
There's a tram on the left. Very cool. Retro as well. What's that?
That's-
1950s, 60s?
That's proper old school, yeah.
They almost look a bit classic Volkswagen, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Check this out, people.
So cool. 3.2 mile kilowatt hour, 51% of battery, 172 miles of range. I wonder how many miles we'll use doing the full length of the Illuminations. Whoa, look at the big shiny ball.
Whoa.
The coasting really comes in handy here. Barely need to use the accelerator. I'm intrigued to see if it's going to regen any miles actually. Oh, we can't give our donation.
No.
Stargate, that's going to the Stargate.
Yay!